if I had knew then what I knew now, I would have stayed on the floor and played dead, play like, you know, so I can run some money, like, you know, catch a bag. What's up, LoniGang? It's your girl, Lonnie Love, period. And I'm back by popular domain with another mother-loving video. If you're old and returning, hi babies, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, smash that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications, and give this video a big thumbs up. Comment what you want to see me do next, because your girl will be posting back-to-back bangers, and you don't want to miss it. You already read the title, you saw the thumbnail, so I'm gonna just stop talking. And without further ado, let's get into the video. So, for those of you who are new to my channel, I do everything from pranks to story times to like fun, challenging, cool videos. But I haven't done a story time in a long while, and I don't know why, because like I have so many great stories, like from childhood to like teenagehood to adulthood, that like people want to know. But I think this story is one of the most requested that I tell. A few weeks ago I posted on my Facebook, like, if you guys want to see me do a story time about the time I got hit by a truck while crossing the street, like this post, and I got a lot of love on that post. So I'm here giving you guys what you want. You guys wanted this, so like this video, please. Anyways, this is a very funny story time, but at the time it was not funny. But here's why it's funny, because it's just funny. Anyways, so I think I was 9 years old or 11. I don't remember. It happened in either 2011 or 2009. I'm not sure, and I'm not good at math, so don't make me. My mom was in the passenger seat. Me, my sister, and my brother was in the back seat. Now, if you guys don't know, my mom's a seamstress, so that means we frequent the fabric store a lot growing up. So this one day, when we was driving home from school, my mom was like, you know what, I need to stop to the fabric store. Can you stop to the fabric store? Because my dad was driving. And he was like, yeah, sure, no problem. So usually when my mom goes in the fabric store, she spends like an eternity. It's like heaven for her, because like she sews and that's what she's passionate about. So like she goes through every aisle. She wants to sample every fabric. You know what? That's another video for another time. Anyway, she's in the fabric store, so my dad knows she's gonna take like a long time. So he reclines his chair back. He parks in the shade, because this was in the Bahamas, and it's hot all the time. So he parked in the shade and he reclined his chair backwards, and me and my sister and my brother were just like in the back, you know, laughing and giggling. He wanted to get some rest, because like during like rush hour traffic is around 4 or 5 o'clock, and that was the time we were going to be on the road after my mom came out of the store. So he just wanted to like relax, because I guess he had a hard day, I guess. But like he just wanted to relax. So my sister and I are just like in the back seat, you know, giggling, kiki, like we found everything funny. I don't know, but that day everything was super funny to us. Like we laughed at people walking by, we laughed at like if our pen broke, we just was laughing. I don't know. And my brother was just like sitting in the middle uncomfortably, because I was on one end, my sister was on one end, and my brother was in the middle. So my dad woke up and he was like, can you guys just keep it down for me? I just want to rest, this, that, and the third. You know me, I didn't care. I did not care. I wanted to laugh, because that's what I do best. I laugh. So my sister just continued making noise, and this time it got the laughing and giggling got a little louder. So my dad woke up again. He was like, guys, please just, you know, stop it. So we still didn't care. We just was like, you know, talking, and like we tried to stop, but like every time we would look at each other, it was just like an instant laugh, like it was a joke. And my dad woke up and he was like, guys, shut up. So of course that frightened us, because we were like, okay, he's getting mad, and we don't like when our dad's angry, because like no one wants their parents to be angry at them, right? Anyways, so like we just like stopped for like 5 minutes, and then we continued again. And my brother was like, so like, you know, like, you guys, like, you gotta chill out. Anyways, that's besides the point. yeah, we just continued laughing, and the noise picked back up again. So my dad was like, you know what, Parisha, that's my sister. Since you're the oldest, stand outside right next to the car, and that should stop y'all from laughing. But little did he know, cars have windows and we could see through them. So she's standing outside making funny faces, doing funny things, like, you know. And I'm just laughing and laughing. I'm like, it's not me, it's Parisha. Like, when my dad woke up, he was like, what are you giggling about? I'm like, she's making faces through the window. Like, I full on snitched on her. So my dad was like, you know what, since you guys can't be in the same room without making noise, or be in the same space without making noise, Parisha, I'm gonna separate you. You go across the street in the store and find your mom. At this time, my sister was older, so she knew how to cross the street and everything. So like, he was like fully fine and confident that she would cross the street properly. And like, of course, he watched her cross the street, you know. So she crossed the street and she went in the store. And then it was silence. He got to nap and everything. My brother was like, don't look at me, I'm not gonna laugh with you. So I was just like, you know, just sitting waiting for my mom and my sister to come out the store because she was sent to get my mom. 5 minutes went by, my dad slept like a baby, and then my mom came out, and like, my dad pulled up his chair from reclining, and he was like, okay, are you ready? He looks back, he only sees me and my brother. So he looks at my mom, where's Parisha? And my mom's like, I left in the car with you. Where's Parisha? My dad was like, well, I sent her in the store to get you. Where is she? So at this point, like, traffic is starting to build up, and my dad's getting more upset because, like, you know, he couldn't sleep as long as he wanted to. He has to battle traffic, and he has 2 kids that aren't listening. So my dad was like, you know what, Lonnie, go over in the store and find your sister. So I was like, okay. I was excited too, because, like, you know, I like to be outside and stuff like that. So I'm just like, you know, minding my own business. My mom and my dad are watching to make sure I cross the street properly. Back in the Bahamas, how it is in Canada, there's no like signal for pedestrians to like cross the street. Like, you just have to go when no car is coming. Like, if the light's on red, then you can walk. But there's no like sign for us to be like, okay, you can walk now. Okay, don't walk now. Traffic is coming. There's no sign. So like, I'm crossing the street. My dad beeps his horn to tell me, you know what, you can go. No car was coming. I looked to left. I looked to right. No car was coming. So I'm walking across the street. Yo, this time is like nighttime. Not nighttime, but it's dark. I can remember this. I'm wearing a white shirt, y'all, a tan pants, and pink flip-flops. Don't worry about the color coordination. I was wearing bright colors. I looked left, I looked right, and there was no car. So I walked the street, and then all of a sudden, this big truck, I don't know what kind of, I don't remember the truck it was, but it was like a huge truck, just comes speeding, and I was like, wow, like, the light was on red, yo, and I don't know why he was speeding, but there was this big truck, and he was speeding, and the only thing, like, my reflexes told me to do was to, like, cover my face, because at this point, even if I had walked or run, I still would have gotten hit. So I just covered my face, and I turned my hand like this. I don't know why, like, I don't know why. And then I like braced for impact, and I just remember me being on the floor and a bunch of people surrounding me. Like, when I tell you a bunch of people, I was so embarrassed. Like, I know, like, if I had knew then what I knew now, I would have stayed on the floor and played dead, like, you know, so I can run some money, like, you know, catch a bag. But no, my dumb self gets up and starts running. Bro, when I told you I ran, like, I was like, this is too much people, too much attention. Like, I only got hit. It's okay. I'm okay. So I started running. And as I'm running, I ran into my sister. So my sister's like, she doesn't know what happened because she didn't see the accident. All she knows is she's coming back to the car and I'm running towards her. So she thought we were still laughing. So she comes out giggling. Not knowing I just got hit by a big car and I have broken bones all over me. Anyway, so I'm running. I bump into her. She's laughing. And my dad, like, he runs across the street with a screwdriver. I don't know what he was going to do with the screwdriver. He says he was going to, like, you know, get revenge. But, like, my dad's too cool of a guy to do that. But he comes out with a screwdriver. My mom she runs out of the car, and one of the cars like hit her because she just ran across the street, but she wasn't like injured or anything, but like one of the cars tapped her or whatever, and she comes and she runs to me, and my sister's just like still clueless, and my parents were like, your sister just got hit by a car. And she's like, no, you guys are joking. Anyways, they finally caught up to me because I still was running, and they sat me down, and I was like literally shaking. They said I was like in shock, and the only thing I kept saying was, I'm not gonna die, I'm not gonna die. I don't even remember that, but my mom was like, she held me in her hands, and I was just like rocking. She's like, Mom, and I'm like, Mom, I'm not gonna die, I'm not gonna die. And my mom was like crying and everything. And then my godparents were passing by, and they actually had seen the accident too, and they came out the car to make sure I was safe. The next thing you know, I'm in an ambulance truck, I'm in the hospital, like there are 50 million doctors around me pulling my bones back in place. They said I was going to be okay, but they said thankfully I had like a big butt because there was no way I was supposed to survive the accident. I was supposed to die, but because I had cushion back there, I was able to fall back on something. So thankfully my bones will heal. All I needed was cast and stuff like that, and that would be good. So yeah, I wore a cast for about I want to say a month to 2 months, I'm not sure. And the guy, like, yo, my mom's such a nice person. Like, anyone who knows my mom, she's a sweetheart. Like, literally, the police was like, do you want to press charges? And my mom's like, no, it could have happened to anyone, da 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 da. And I'm just like, sis, we could have secured a bag. But like, she's like, you know, my mom's like, Jesus help her. Like, she's had to do his work. Anyways, so she didn't press charges, but the guy who hit me, he was nice because like for like I think a year to 2 years, he called every so often to check on me, to make sure I was okay, and I recovered well. But thanks to that accident, I know how to write with both hands now because my right hand, which is my dominant hand, was in a cast, and my left hand was not. So like for school and stuff, I had to learn to write with my left hand to like submit assignments because I didn't want to be, you know, held back because I missed out a semester or a year. But my teachers were super understanding. My sister, like when she found out what happened, like she started to cry. It wasn't funny then, but now looking back at it, it was so funny. I think it's one of my best childhood memories because like it was just such happiness in the car. Like we just literally laughed for nothing. And guys, literally up to this day, when my parents retell this story or recall it or even think about it, they always input the fact that when the truck hit me, I went in the air, I did like a little turn backflip, I guess, and I landed on the ground. And that was the most scariest part for them. They're dramatic, so I don't know how true that is, but to be honest, the rate at which the truck was going and the impact that it had on my body, I could definitely believe that I took that turn in the air and landed on my butt. Because like when I got back up and I started running, like the spot at what I was when the car hit me to where I was when after it hit me, it was like a huge gap. So I must have had, you know, because I landed on the other side of the road. But it's a wild story. I still can't believe it happened to me, but it did, and I am so grateful to be alive. But I gotta say, it's one of my best childhood memories, to be honest. Yeah, that's the story time of the time I got hit by a truck while crossing the street. If you guys like this video, be sure to give it a big fat thumbs up. If you want to hear more story times, comment below and let me know. And you know, I'm gonna give it to you because guys, we're a family. We're a family. So you gotta keep the LoniGang strong and let me know what you want to see. Anyways, guys, that concludes this video. Thank you guys for watching. Always remember to be brave, to be beautiful, and to keep it cute and classy always. Peace.